But I also had a lot of opportunities to do that because I lived at home,
Mm.
because my dad kind of fostered this like environment of like, you can live at home for as long as you want. You don't have to pay rent. Um, so I do acknowledge that I had a lot of like advantages throughout my life because of that. And
What?
also because my dad, by the time I was born, he had already established himself. We weren't super successful by any means, but we were not, let's say, middle class, maybe upper middle class at that point.
So growing up, did you think of yourself as a child as rich or poor, or you just had the sense like we just don't think about money or we don't talk about it?
My dad would talk about money all the time. He still does. He grew up really poor, no money at all,
Yeah.
not enough money for food. And so for him, money is a scarce resource that we talk about all the time. He's always complaining about how much everything costs. We try to cut costs everywhere as a family. So it was something that was always talked about at home, which is probably why I'm so interested in finance, number one. Number two, we did have enough money. So it's not like we weren't going to make the next paycheck or the next bill or anything like that. So that was not a huge worry of ours. However, it was still on our mind all the time. Like, how can we make more? How can we save more?
My dad also grew up in poverty in China, and it's like the classic story. Like he learned English from like reading school books that were thrown out onto the street.
Yeah.
And the number one thing he cared about more than anything was money and providing a stable financial background for my mom, myself, and my